H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks. Sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Wednesday, Women Rock Wednesday, my best day of the week. It's unique day because we just like to, it's women. It's really Women Rock Wednesday every day. But Wednesday, we just make sure they have a day. We got 3 days in a week. One of them got to be designated to the women. But let me talk to my starting five today. Fellas, I see you, and I'm glad you're there. But I'm going to overlook you today because I got to talk to Mindy Collins. I got to talk to Sonya Billingsley on my starting five. I got to see if I got any more women on the starting five. You know I can't start the show without my women. And fellas, I got some stuff today, oh my. But I don't see but Mindy and Sonya. Where my girls at? Somebody share the show right quick. Everybody share the show. Get your shares up. Because I'm about to share something with you that's really, really nice. Yeah, I see you fellas out there, but it don't count. I see you. I can't call your name out until my five women come. Let's see. Let me share again. Y'all gonna make me share. Y'all making me do all the work. Somebody share the show. Where the women at? What they still? It's cold. Is they cold? What's going on, son? Y'all see this little? Yeah, you see that young lady I got behind me? We're gonna talk about her in a minute. But let me see. Let me refresh my thing, man. Just cause I just can't believe the women ain't on here. I'm just not believing it. Hold on. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go back down. I see you, fellas. That Madonna, my girl Madonna, then came on. Hold on. I got Mindy, Sonya, Mindy, Sonya, and Madonna. So that's three. I got to get five. Fellas, I see your names on the screen. I want to call you out, but guess what? I can't call you out until I get all five women. So, fellas, I told everybody to bring 10 people with them today. I guess they coming in late. I shared the hell out of the show. I damn near my whole contact. Yeah, I know, but your contact's probably busy right now, Rob. It's okay. I just want you to share. That don't mean they're coming on. Rob, where's Rosie? Rose ain't listening today? Rose, okay, that's four. Let's go. I just need one more woman. I can start the show. See, y'all gonna have me starting behind. Y'all know I like to start on time. Y'all, I'm 6 minutes behind. Where my girls at? Where's Dale Griggs? She's still recovering? Mindy, is she still recovering? The cowboy, why? I just wonder why. Somebody help me. When I talk to my women, like the people like Dale Griggs and Walter Yates, and I know they like their little teams, but I had a dilemma. Let me see. I had a dilemma, y'all, about them people supporting them. Yeah. Dale Griggs and some of y'all have an unnatural allegiance to those losers. That's not natural that y'all doing. And I ain't mad at that. You know what? I ain't beating on the Dallas Cowboys. It's you fans, because I like Dak. Even though he didn't kneel. Matt Stafford kneeled and Dak didn't. Because he said, I was going to stand up for my boss, Jerry Jones. I was not going to kneel. You know, I still liked him after that. But y'all got an unnatural alliance to losers. Allegiance to losers. Where did it come from? Well, I'm looking for another woman. You know what? I ain't finna wait on y'all all day now. I'm just kidding. If I'm going to be on time, y'all got to be on time. So guess what? I'm going to go and start this show. I'm not waiting on no other one. Hey, women, listen to me. Y'all got to remember now. Fellas, I got to let y'all in on this. We was at radio station. Radio station came to me and said, Robert, let's do away with Women Rock Wins. I said, why? Because they don't support it enough. And I said, no, I tell you what I do. I'm going to get rid of y'all because I got to keep winning. I left them and went to another radio station because you can't tell me. Women Rock Wins are those that are sacrifices that I make for y'all. And 5 of y'all can't come on so I can start the show. You can come on. You can leave. Just come start the show and then go cook your pot of greens or something. Michael Garcia had my Cougs lost 2 in a row and I'm still on your show. Hey. Do you think, see, that's what you don't understand, Michael Garcia. I like the Cougs. I'm going to the game tonight. I love that coaching staff. I love. LJ Cryer is like a nephew to me. I love the Houston Cougars. But I love Memphis more. Let's get there. I love Memphis more, Mr. Garcia. That's what you understand. You thought it was me against Houston. No, it was Memphis, sir. So when you put that up there talking about they done lost 2 in a row, you still on the show. Yes, you're supposed to. Do y'all understand? In a game, it's a chance you're going to win. Ain't but one team going to win. That's why I don't be too caught up about it. Wait a minute. Accent filer is a lady? I didn't know that. Oh, 3's in there. I didn't see her tonight. I didn't know that. Wait a minute, Ray Moore. Oh, this finna be good. Accent filer, that's a lady? I did not know that. Until this day, I didn't know. I did not know. Wow. Oh, Daryl Anderson down there. And Teresa, how you doing, sweetie? Oh, my God. Oh, my God. That's a young lady who watched me grow up. Oh, my. She know all my secrets are. I did not know that. Ray for Austin, still waiting on him to make. Ray for Austin. You got a hotline to the Chop Shop. Hey, y'all. See, he talking that stuff. Y'all, he putting it on the book. Ray for Austin. You come on tomorrow. 1 o'clock, you come on tomorrow. I got you. Oh, hold on. This is crazy. Anson Fowler went to college with, man, y'all, this is crazy. I'm crazy right now. Mindy said, that's their team. My problem is how a lot of them act. Oh, see, Mindy talking about them Dallas Cowboy fans. Now, Ray Moore y'all don't say too much bad about Pittsburgh. My partner Ray Moore traveled. Him and his wife be rolling to see them Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm with them. Okay, so we good. Dale's there. Okay, Dale is there. Dale. I didn't tell you this yesterday, but Dale, you seem like a winner to me. So sometimes I just don't understand that you have this unnatural allegiance to those losers. Because you're a winner, Dale. I know you. You're a winner. You know, so you go home and think about that. But y'all, let me tell you something. It was something powerful I saw yesterday. But I wanted to wait to Monday. Women Rock Wednesday. Powerful and moving. First of all, I'm just gonna show it to you, and I'm gonna show you why I'm starting this show out. See, y'all better share this show. This gonna be one of the greatest shows ever. Watch this.
And her name is Montoya.
Dr. King's last words would be to you. He would say, my life was worth sacrificing because I was fighting for you. You deserve the right to a free public education. You deserve to have teachers who care and not just warm bodies there. We fought for equal rights so that you can have a blank check. So go back home and check your Cash App. You have been given back pay that America defaulted on. Go back to school and get a great education instead of using AI, artificial intelligence, to do all of your classwork. Just be I. Be intelligent. Be intelligent enough to know that a dream won't become a reality overnight. Yes, they may have killed the dreamer, but couldn't kill the dream. Thank God I made it over. Thank you.
Now y'all see why I was waiting on the women to get on this show? 9 years old, powerful, moving. 9-year-old Montoya Murray out of this. Where is Blackshear Elementary? Somebody put that on the screen. Won the 28th annual. People around the world are talking about that. Won the 28th annual MLK oratory competition. She worked tirelessly for weeks practicing her answers to how would Dr. King reflect in the 60 years since his I Have a Dream speech. This young queen is our future. She is the dream. I loved her. I know some of y'all have saw this, but she won the 28th annual. Y'all, it just blew me away. Because a few years back, I went to one of these competitions. And it was over. Y'all just don't understand. Y'all really don't understand. Did y'all hear that little 9-year-old lady? That little 9-year-old girl, I'm sorry. Did y'all hear her? Beautiful princess. Congratulations, my princess. Well done, Montoya Murray. The dream is still evolving. Well done, Montoya Murray. Let me tell y'all something, man. That young girl said, instead of using AI, in case you didn't know, a lot of college students are failing right now because they're using AI to do their homework with their lazy ass instead of their BI, be intelligent. That's what that young girl said. Instead of using AI, be intelligent. Hey, Gwen. Oh, my God. I'm about to have some fun. I got all my people in it. They must be snowed in today. Brandon I got Brandon. I know it's cold up there. From Kenosha, Wisconsin is in the building. We got Gwen from Memphis. Oh, it's bad in Memphis right now. Boy, let me show y'all how we look in my hometown. Y'all, hold up. Let me show y'all how we look in my hometown the other day. I think I put it on the screen. Let me show y'all how we're looking. Hold on. That's Bill Street, y'all. That's how we're looking that's how we're looking. That's the stereo transit authority. That's model. Look. Yeah. That's Bill Street, y'all. B Kings. Anybody been there? That's how I look at my city. That's how I look at my city. But did y'all see that young girl? She said, Don't use AI. She was talking to these college students right now. Use BI. Be intelligent. You might have killed the dreamer, but you can't kill the dream. Oh, I love her. I love her. I'm gonna get back to that. I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back there. I'm finna flip flop today. It's Women Rock Wednesday, so I'm gonna skip over that one. Let me tell you something. To my young ladies out there, okay? To my young ladies who planning on getting in this sports business, okay? Because I see a lot of y'all. I went to Rice University versus Charlotte last night. One of my best friends in the world, Byron Dinkins, is one of the coaches on the team. And he, when he come to town, I got to be there. Charlotte beat Rice in overtime. I don't know the score. Y'all can go look that up. But I looked around the gym. I looked around the scores table at Rice University. Listen to me. Not one black face on either side on this side. And maybe kids at Rice don't want to go into the sports field. I don't know the reason. The black kids. But those statistician jobs, everybody can't be no basketball player. Those are jobs that they can apply to go work for the Texans, the Rockets, the Dallas Mavericks, the Dallas Cowboys, the San Antonio Spurs. Those are jobs that I looked around the table. I'm intentional. I looked around the table. Everybody on each side. At TSU, when you look around, mostly black, but we gonna always have a white person in there. Other night, I should have took a picture. I didn't know I was gonna be using this analogy this morning. So what I want you young ladies, y'all got to hear me. Tell your daughters. That's why I'm telling y'all need to share this show. If your daughter plan on going in this sports, one of our interns, Nicole Hutchins, she worked for the Dallas Cowboys. And so Nicole, and to all my young ladies out there, don't y'all go into these rooms unprepared and ask a question like this. And listen to me. This is a lesson. Mr. Hatter ain't getting on you. This is a lesson to my future girls. When you walk your ass in these rooms, because y'all going to be judged, especially my black women, y'all going to be judged differently. So this intelligent, you should have heard. I'm going to let y'all hear. But she asked this most. You remember yesterday, I said, before I pushed that button, yesterday, one of my favorite quotes from Martin Luther King, and I don't know if y'all knew this, it's my favorite quote, is the two most dangerous things on the planet is sincere ignorance and conscientious stupidity. The two most dangerous things on the planet. He said, the sincere ignorance. So if Lil Mama, who this report I'm about to show you, she might have been sincerely ignorant to this. I don't think she was conscientious stupid. I don't think she was. But look what she asked Todd Bowles, and he saved her. This brother saved her. Watch this.
Coach, looking forward towards Detroit. The weather has been a factor in some of the playoff games, even for the most prepared teams. Today, it's 13 in Detroit, which doesn't compare to some of the temperatures we tend to drop to. Any special plans to acclimate the team to not only endure, but perform in those kind of frigid temperatures should you face them in Detroit?
You do know we play indoors, right? And they got a dome. No, nothing planned. We're indoors, and we only have to be outside for 20 seconds getting off the bus, going under the thing, so we'll be okay.
Coach, looking forward towards...
Do I need to play that again? If anybody didn't get it, I told y'all should have shared this show today. This is, we finna get a lesson. Some young lady gonna get this piece of information later on and watch this show, and y'all need to snip it out and send it to her. She asked this man, Todd Bowles, the coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, are they gonna have any problems with the weather in Detroit? Not knowing that that's a dome stadium they playing in. And the weather won't affect their play on the field. I'm waiting on somebody to comment. Because I don't think y'all got it. Should I play it again? Share the show right now. Should I play it again? Our young women can't go in there unprepared like that. You know, people done call me. No comments? No comments? Thank you, Sonya. Sonya says shaking her head. Sonya, I'm not, Sonya, I'm going to give her a look. I'm not shaking my head. Okay, maybe I should play it again. Thank you, Brandon. Boy, I love Brandon. Watch this.
Coach, looking forward towards Detroit. The weather has been a factor in some of the playoff games, even for the most prepared teams. Today, it's 13 in Detroit, which doesn't compare to some of the temperatures we tend to get up to. Any special plans to acclimate the team to not only endure, but perform in those kind of frigid temperatures should you face them in Detroit?
You do know we play indoors, right? And they got a dome. I don't. No, nothing planned. We're indoors, and we only have to be outside for 20 seconds, getting off the bus, going under the thing, so we'll be okay.
Coach, looking forward towards Detroit.
Hey, Jamaica. We got to be twice as bad. I mean, Price is great. We got to be twice as great as those people. Todd Bowles saved her. Nick Saban would have tore her damn head off. Bill Belichick would have tore her head off. See, they tearing her head off on. And I'm not going to tear her head off. My thing is, in the future, I want my young ladies who listening to me right now. I can't do nothing about her. That's the genie that let out of that bottle. I can't do anything about that. The reason I'm talking about this right now is because I know we got young ladies want to get in this field. But look at Johnny. Johnny, quit. Johnny, I'm not. Johnny, let me help you out though, Johnny. Could I give y'all some? See, the Lions has played in that dome stadium. Have played in a dome stadium, not in that one, for 50 years. And little mama, that's why I tell y'all, don't be going off this clickbait. I think I done saved a whole lot of y'all by listening to me. I think Gerald Graham, I think I've saved a whole lot of people out here because they used to just go off what they see on Twitter and not knowing some of them Twitters are some fake sites. And especially now since Elon Musk has taken over, y'all watch what you get off of Twitter. See, Brandon said, unfortunately, she was not prepared. And yes, this would be a lesson learned for others. Yes, that's what I wanted. Yeah, but Jessica, hold on, Jessica. Y'all notice I'm not bashing the young lady. I don't even know her name. I'm not bashing her. Who she is not important to me. It's just that I hope our next generation of young girl, our next young girl, this gonna be see. This is why men think women. Listen to me. This Women Rock Wednesday. I picked this topic for the day for a reason. This is why men think women should be quiet when it comes to sports. See, Google is free. And I know every football team who has a dome. How do you not have this information? You know what, though? I'm going to tell you why. But, hold up, before I go there, no matter no matter the situation, as a reporter, your job is to know basic information, right? That said, listen to me. So many local news stations do not have a sports department anymore. I know immediately there was no way this woman covered sports. I knew it immediately. I promise if you sent a sports reporter to cover a crime scene or a city council meeting, a lot of them would be lost too. Let me repeat that for you people in the background, for you people who got something to say something about this lady. Let me repeat again. So many local news stations do not have a sports department anymore. They cut back. I knew immediately that she was not, no way she covered sports. There's no way. See, that's what I thought. See, I know y'all was from the basher, and I know y'all can bash it because some of y'all just bashers. I'm trying to figure out, I won't want the next lady to do this. But I do know that there's no way this woman covers sports. Brilliant. I bet you she's brilliant in what else she did. And I'm going to go find out about her. But I promise you, if I sent a sports reporter to cover a crime scene or a city council meeting, a lot of them would be lost too. A lot of people are using this as an opportunity to dunk on the reporter. I'm not. When the macro level issue is sports departments being cut are sending news reporters to cover sports. The TV stations this reporter is from used to carry a 3-person sports team. Now they don't have a sports person at all. See, I wanted to hear your visceral reactions before I gave you this information. Because this how people. See, that's you, Gerald. You don't, just because you ain't played the game, I think you can talk the game. You don't have to play the game. You know, I ain't never played soccer, but I can talk the game. I done seen enough of it to talk about it. They put me on TV, I can talk about it. I ain't never played. I ain't never played baseball, but guess what? I can talk about baseball a little bit. Many don't think I can, but I can. You know, I didn't play golf professionally, but guess what? They put me on a broadcast right now. I know questions to ask golfers. I never played hockey, but guess what? So I don't believe in that. You can talk the game without playing it. It's called studying, but you have to study. No. She didn't have to clarify her question. She said, how they going to perform in those rigid temperatures? Todd Bowles saved her. Thank God Todd Bowles, she was interviewed. I'm trying to see that I hit but let me finish. Let me go. See, I gave y'all some context. Yeah, you can I gave y'all some context. That TV station, this reporter from this TV, it used to carry a 3-person team. And now they don't have a person in the sports department. So they just sent little mama over there. And she didn't know. But see how hard we are on people? You see how hard we are when we don't have all the facts. Of course, she should have been prepared. She could have had a better question. Listen to me, y'all. I've been there where she was. I've been there. I've been in a press conference. But guess what I did? I just didn't ask no questions. Because them people around me was asking some too good a damn question for me to throw my... I couldn't think of nothing. I just complimented the players. I couldn't think of nothing. Oh, they looking for me to say something. I just said, yeah, y'all did a great job. I wasn't finna ask no crazy ass questions. I mean, y'all got to understand. Everybody looking at you. But a shout out to the young lady. Bless your heart, man. I know. I teased them a little bit. And then gave them some facts. She wasn't a normal sports reporter. And she went, they said somebody got to cover it. They wasn't expecting them Lions, them to be in the playoffs. They went the Lions, honestly, I mean, I guess you can expect it, but the Lions ain't been to the playoffs in ever, I don't think. I don't think, and Todd Ball, I think there was and that was, wait a minute, hold up, that was in Tampa. They had to be in Tampa. So guess what? My partner gonna know exactly who this is. Frank Miles gonna know exactly who that is. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. I just want our young ladies to be prepared when they go out into this thing. And go call your boyfriend or your male friend and say, hey man, you think this is a good question to ask? Go follow one of your sports friends, guys who know sports. Man, you think this would be a good, come on, man. Come on now. Even if you don't know nothing about no sport. She walked in there. Yeah, I know I can't wait. I'm gonna get the info on her. And she's probably a very, very accomplished lady, but she made a mistake. And it's okay. We can't give her a life sentence. But let me tell you something. I hope I got some basketball people on here. Brandon, I'm glad you're here. Share the show, because I got something I need to ask y'all about. I saw this, and it's been bothering me. So I just want y'all to, let me see. I know, okay. Happened last night. Watch it.
I think now Nate Oates pushing Shaw back. Nate Oates, his blood boils at times. Dennis Gates is as cool as a cucumber. Contrasted styles from the two head coaches. A little bit extra.
Y'all notice I'm playing that again.
I think now Nate Oates pushing Shaw back. Nate Oates, his blood.
I'm gonna let y'all come in before I say something.
Contrasted styles from the two head coaches. A little bit extra.
I'm gonna let y'all talk.
I think now Nate Oates pushing.
I'm gonna put my foot. Since y'all had something, everybody had something to say about that black woman missing that question. I want to see what y'all gonna say about this. Nate Oates putting his hand on my son. If that was your son, shouldn't put your hand on that kid, man. I don't care how many times you apologize. I'm just letting y'all see it. I'm not gonna say nothing, cause I know y'all waiting on me to say something. I want the women to come in. And then he still talking stuff. Let me pipe down a little bit. I don't care if you watch the game or not, King Sticks. Ain't nobody ask you, did you watch the damn game or not? We talking about this video right here. I watched that game. So what? You watched the game. I'm talking about this video right here. What reason did he have to put his hand on that boy? See, that'd have been Penny and Jawan Howard. Some of you Negroes would be talking, man, you can't do that as a coach. Because they the one that got in his ass.
times. Dennis Gates is as cool as a cucumber.
I'm playing it this many times because I want to see. I notice I ain't getting nobody. Ain't nobody saying nothing. I watch the game. I don't care if you watch the game or not. Under what circumstances did he have to put his hand on somebody else's player? Just like Rudy Gobert breaking up the fight. Why don't you grab your own player? So what should be done to him, Johnny Arnett? Because y'all have been want to fire a Penny. Y'all would have wanted to fire all you black ass people on here. Y'all would have wanted Penny fired. Y'all would have wanted Juwan Howard fired if the black coach had did it. So what y'all gonna do about this guy? What y'all come out? Because some of y'all on this feed would have been the first ones crucifying them guys. I see ain't nobody saying nothing. Thank you, Brandon, for talking. Thank you, Johnny, for saying something. Rap economics. Rap economics. I said, damn, man, you got to give me some better name than that. Man. Come on now. Do y'all hear me? Do y'all understand me? Who the hell do you think? First of all, your ass coaching at Alabama. So you already know I don't like it. Nothing wrong here. Explain to me why nothing's wrong here. Tell me. He said 3-game suspension? Okay. Thank you. Man, I tell y'all what. Okay. Tell you what. What if little dude had a smack, went over and whooped his behind? Y'all want to talk about, he can't afford to do that. He messing up his high school career. He's unruly. He's the angry black boy. Oh, according to the rules and the guidelines? See, I didn't know that was the rules and the guidelines. Thank you, Brandon. I didn't know that. Brandon, go find out which rule it is, Brandon, and put it up on the board. Man, you got to be at your mind, Elton Thomas. Did y'all hear what this dude just said? See, we always gonna have one of these. You act like he shoved him. Did y'all hear what this dude? Let me put that back up there. Did y'all hear what this dude said? So I'm gonna let y'all sit there and listen. You act like he shoved him. I'm gonna let y'all get his ass, because I ain't gonna get it. I'm gonna let y'all react to what he just said. Talking about I act like he shoved him. I'm gonna play it again. You shouldn't put your hands on nobody's player. You shouldn't put your hands on another player, on your own player. Did y'all see what? I'm letting y'all see that. That was a light push. Okay. A light push. Okay.
A little bit extra. I think Nate Oates pushing Shaw back. Nate Oates a little bit extra. I think Nate Oates pushing Shaw back. Nate Oates, his blood boils at times. Dennis Gates is as cool as a cucumber. Contrasted styles from the two head coaches. A little bit extra. I think Nate Oates pushing Shaw back. Nate Oates, His blood boils at times. Dennis Gates is as cool as a cucumber. Contrasted styles from the two head coaches. A little bit extra. I think
Son like that is okay. Hell no, because my son can't push you back. Unbelievable. How can another coach touch and shove a player like that? To you, it was a light push. Maybe you done did some crazy ass shit like that. But you put your hand on my son, you won't have to answer for it. How about that? Yeah. It might have been a light push to you, sir. And you can have your opinion. Wasn't no light push to me. It was dismissive push. Wasn't. But we always gonna be apologists. We always gonna be apologists for some of these people when they do something. Some people just like that. They can't help it. Share the show, y'all. Put your hand. It's in the guidelines, but it's a light push. Some of our people, we can't help it. We can't help it. Harriet Tubman said it. He said, I could have freed a lot more. I could have freed a lot more if they knew they were enslaved. I could have freed them a lot more. They didn't want to go. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable. But I'm going to move on. Y'all. This the kind of stuff we got to contend. Yo, these the kind of minds that we have out here. A light push. Okay, I like that. Shout out to, let me see. I like that one. That was good. I like that one. I saw this. A year after being ineligible for the playoffs. This Women Rock Wednesday, so I'm going to share some stuff about some young women. A year after being ineligible for the playoffs, the Duncanville girls are a state title contender again. You know, they couldn't play last year. You know, they put the school on probation or suspended the school last year. But new coach Neiman Ford, who used to be the assistant coach of the men's basketball team, has made the 11-time state champion one of the premier basketball teams in America. I didn't realize Duncanville girls have won 11 state titles. Wow. The problem is the NCAA are not clear enough around the issue. Things were supposed to be adjusted today with a list of other things. Oh, okay. Thank you. Let me keep going. You know what? Shout out to my young girl, Aaliyah Boston. I don't know if y'all been checking her out. She on the Peacock Network. She's announcing at the pregame and the halftime reports from women's basketball. Great move by that network. Leah, she looks great. Let me show you some of the stuff. Her breakdowns on spot. You know, I got a chance to look at her a little bit. She's remarkable, comfortable in the role as an analyst. It's so important to keep these women players visible in the off season. So Aaliyah Boston, she crushed it. I love it. I love it. Yeah. You probably would have did the same thing. Well, that's you. You know what I love about this world? I don't try to force my opinions on y'all. I just said, couldn't have been me. But let me show you about Aaliyah, because, you know, we still people talking about, I'm not going to lie, I probably would have been the same thing. Yeah, you wouldn't have had no damn job either.
What's going to be important for Purdue is coming out with a lot of energy. They have to use their home crowd to their advantage. Everyone is going to be cheering for Purdue. I know we saw some Caitlin Clark signs out there, so we know that she has her fans. But this is Purdue's home. They have to protect their home game win streak. They have to be consistent. They have to stop in transition. That's going to be really important for them. What's going to be important for Purdue is...
She rocked the day. Montoya rocks the day. She rocks the day. Aaliyah Boston, man. Aaliyah Boston. When I saw her and I saw her up there, y'all, she got command. You know, me being in this business now, I'm watching her. I'm just so proud. She is like a natural. It's just, just shout out to Leah. She's a woman that rocked it today. If you got the Peacock Network, check out the women basketball. They playing a lot of women's basketball on there, and she is one of the flagship ladies on that broadcast. Shout out to her. What else I got? Got some stuff for y'all. Oh boy, this is so much stuff. Let's see. Doc Rivers said something the other day, and I thought it was because this grassroots basketball. I've been had the advantage of covering, sponsoring a grassroots basketball team. I've had the advantage of having a son play grassroots basketball. I had the advantage of coaching a grassroots basketball team. Think about that. Was a father of a son, coached the team, financed the team, a whole program. So I had unique perspectives on this stuff, because been around, watched it at every single level, and watched it, the progression of athletes from little boys all the way up to college basketball. But Doc Rivers said something last night. He said, I don't think guys understand how hard it is to be great. And everybody's want to be great. He said, it still come down to your worth ethic. He said, success is a shared, He said, success is a goal shared by many, but pursued by few. Success is a goal shared by many, but pursued by few. The desire to become great is common. The discipline to achieve greatness is not. I said, wow. And I looked, and I was talking about, people was been always sending me stuff about grassroots basketball. And I'm seeing the leadership, in some cases, are terrible. I'm listening on the phone to prominent programs around the country. I'm listening on the phone to their pitches to the parents. I'm on the phone a couple of nights ago. I didn't realize how unprepared and how shallow these people who say they run programs or over programs are. I really didn't realize until I just had to listen. I sit back and listen. I sit there and listen to the person giving a pitch. Let's say, well, let me pick somebody on the screen. Let's say Mate. Mate still there? Mate, you got a top daughter. You got a top daughter that plays basketball. Your daughter's one of the top players in the city and the state. And the people call you, don't even know nothing about your daughter's game. Just saying generic stuff. Well, we put this many people through college. We had this many pro. We had a this pro. We're gonna keep your daughter's a guard. We're gonna keep five big men and five guards, four guards. We're not gonna keep that many. We just want to get your kid up here to see us and out of town. They want you to take your baby out of town to come work out with them during your high school basketball season. These Negroes has lost their mind. Mate, ain't said about how my son, how you plan on planning your son, how you see my son fit into this. We just want to see if it's a good fit. I've seen some video of her. The hell you calling me for if you don't know how I fit? And you think I'm finna come out of town to come work out with y'all for a weekend? And I'm in the middle of my basketball district run. Somebody asked me, they said, parents, shut up. Seriously, Robert. I said, cheer for your kid. Stop yelling at the refs and the coaches and officiating is bad at youth levels. You yelling at the refs, you ain't making it no better. The guy barely making it up down the court. Is it miraculous he going to get older? He ain't gonna get no older, ain't gonna get no younger or no better. I sit there. I'm just thinking about it. AU used to be the best of the basketball, but parents, and I love I listen to me. I know all I want you parents to understand, I know everybody ain't gonna play college basketball. But I like the fact that you got the kids doing something. Everybody, every summer basketball team, every AAU team, right? Everybody ain't gonna get no college scholarship. I want you to know that. Because these dudes gonna lie to y'all and tell y'all it is. Everybody ain't, no. Everybody, they're bad at math. Anthony Lawrence collection said, we have allowed this because no one wants to trust the process anymore. How in the hell somebody gonna call Robert Hatter, my son, in the middle of a district race? You gonna call me and tell me to bring my son up to Dallas so I can practice with a Dallas team that I don't know if he like them or you like me? You just got my number from somebody. It's bad. And I'm going to say this respectfully. Somebody sent it to me. He said it respectfully. Just because you on a shoe circuit team doesn't mean you're better than some of these non-shoe circuit players. Hey, Anthony Lawrence, Keith Favre, what I just told you, that happened this week. Not you gonna come down here and see me. I need to come see you. All of the in-home visits are a hype visit for these coaches. I don't know about all that. I ain't gonna, it's too much. I ain't finna read that. What's up, Chuck? He said, what we on today? Chuck said it's some bad info out there. And some, even the most ruthless. Are they ruthless? Are they conscientiously stupid? Conscientiously stupid? Well, no parent should be desperate for no opportunity. I had a consultation this morning, and and I had. I'm glad you said that, Herb. I had a, and they know about my negotiations. They just said, "How do I didn't negotiate this one deal." No, that's true. I ain't gonna go there for you. It's people gonna know what I'm talking about. I ain't gonna go there. But an opportunity to call my son, call Mate and tell her Mate already gonna got some opportunities. And you gonna call me and talk about come. You're right. Some people might need, but not this particular person didn't need. Y'all don't understand. In the middle of a season, I got a question. Some of basketball people. Do the college coaches stop what y'all doing in the summer? Do high school coaches call y'all and say, man, don't go to that old tournament right there. Forget that tournament. You need to come over here. We finna do some stuff with our high school team in the summer. Do they ever do that? Do they ever do that? Anthony Lawrence said people allow it to. People allow, y'all just let these people just do anything to y'all. Y'all, he said, somebody texted me and said, it used to be select ball. Now anyone. And I don't mind anyone creating a team. I love, everybody needs to try to play basketball. It's a great sport. Even if you're not, even if you're not going to college, playing basketball is fun. Teamwork. Basketball is fun. But I want you parents to know if your baby, everybody ain't going to college and play. So don't let that be, don't let that be the carrot they dangle out there at you now. I just don't understand what these dudes doing. You call Trey Phillips. Say, Trey Phillips, I want you and your son to come up here to Oklahoma for the weekend because I want to see is he good enough for our team. Not Trey Phillips. We finna fly you up there, because we know you done made the team and it's your role on the team. Boy, y'all let these people. But hold up, let me keep going. I'm gonna keep going. I know this. I love these kind of conversations because I got something I want to share with y'all too. Got something. Got something. Got something. I was thinking about uh, hmm, 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 hmm. I was thinking about Martin Luther King, y'all. I always think about it. His birthday was on Monday. Uh, I'm watching this, and birthday actually what happened fell on the Monday of the holiday. Fell all of it fell on the right day. But in a candid conversation, and I'm gonna bring it back somehow to summer basketball. Can we talk about this generation of media? How everyone has a microphone. Pat McAfee has a program, and Aaron Rodgers can come on there and say anything he wants, and he get ethered by Jimmy Kimmel because Jimmy Kimmel actually has a brain and has writers, and he ethered him. And we're talking about athletes that have podcasts, like Gilbert Arenas. He and Kenyon Martin had a conversation about goats, about the goat. If anybody know me on this show, I never talk about the goat. I never talk about the greatest of time. I always just, if you want to hear my opinion, I always say I've had the advantage of seeing both of these players up close and personal. I've had the advantage in their workouts, before games, after the games. So I never get into that. I never got into the GOAT debate with none of y'all on this show. I don't even care what y'all say about no GOAT. But they were on there talking about the GOAT conversation along with Rashad McCants. And apparently, Rashad McCants was blazing Stephen A. Smith because Stephen A. Smith had blazed him. Right? McCants said that Stephen A. Disrespected Kobe by saying that he wasn't a GOAT. And I guess this beef sell tickets because the beef, maybe if I get on a beef with somebody and bring them on the show, it ain't trying to sell them tickets. I guess y'all saw Cat Williams with Willie D. After that, I'm catted out. I can't see nothing. I scroll past anything Cat Williams right now. I'm catted out. People are eating off cat like crazy right now. Do your thing, brother. Stephen A. Smith, Stephen A. Smith went on his largest subsidized platform called ESPN and just drugged Rashad McCants. And I love, he said, and this is what he said, I love Rashad McCants. I remember you was in college. I got love for you, but you're dead ass wrong. And on Gilbert Arena, Kenyon Martin, who still got Trina's tattoo on his neck, they are arguing about these responses. They are arguing about the GOAT conversation. See, I went from high school, summer basketball, to GOATs. I'm going to bring it back in a minute. In the heat of the argument, I thought that Kenyon Martin made some very poignant reflections. He would call it a nature of genealogy, because he wouldn't talk about genealogy. He just said, I listen to y'all. He said, I enjoyed this debate. But I don't even have an argument because I think about them generationally. Only in their generations. He said, Wilt, that was a generation. George Mikan, that was a generation. Dr. J, that was a generation. Michael Jordan, that was a generation. Kobe, he said, that's my generation. This is what Kenyon Martin said. I played against him, and he the best basketball player I've ever seen. But LeBron, they got their generation. That's how he said it. But they wasn't having it. They wasn't having it. It was arguing on the show. I don't know if y'all saw it. What happened? Somebody said, I'm trying to figure out. They said, no, Kobe should still be top 2, top 3. He could even be number 1. Which Charles McCants was like, a dog with a bone. No, excuse me, a dog without a bone. I'm sorry. And then Gilbert Arenas said something, ladies and gentlemen, like I'm going to do. Say something. Well, the title GOAT didn't even exist before. And Mashad McCann said, when did it start? So these dudes up here arguing about something that don't know the history of it. Y'all remember in the beginning of the show, that lady asking the question and don't know. It's like some people be talking about here, but on comments on here, don't know. Let me keep going. He didn't know. He said it was a woman who named it. Gilbert Arenas, I think he said that. He said, when? He said in the 90s. And when he said that, I thought, I'm listening to it, y'all. Guess what I thought? I said, none of y'all remember Muhammad Ali? As plain as day, even if you just want to use that moniker. I'm the greatest of all times. Muhammad Ali even put an S on it. I'm the greatest of all times. But y'all don't remember that? This is literally where the GOAT came from. And I thought to myself, wow. Is journalism is dead? When he said it, it popped in my head. Who are our keepers of news and information? Where are our trusted sources? Do we have a responsibility to our community to be a trusted source in the basketball community? What I see now is there's no institutions. You know why? Bezos owned the Washington Post. Did y'all know that? So you know the Washington Post ain't gonna never say nothing bad about Amazon because the owner owns it. Just in case you didn't know. I don't know who owns the New York Times, but I know who funds it. But I know its allegiance has never been to the people. See, I grew up a long time ago. We had Walter Cronkite, who was a news reader, but also someone that somehow we felt we can trust. It's the difference between people who read the news and people who go out and get the news. Dan Rather may be in the trenches. It was different than Walter Cronkite. Walter Cronkite used to just sit in front of the teleprompter and just read the news. And matter of fact, Gil Scott-Heron, if you know who he is, I think he used to call him Walter Concrete. Because I guess he said he's solid. Concrete is solid. For that very reason, y'all, I think it's a mixed metaphor. This guy's solid, like I said. A lot of black people trust Walter Concrete. God. Even if it was wrong, you had a sense of gravitas. What's up, Jones? We don't have that today. No trusted sources. What sources you can go trust? Fox told you they lying. CNN ain't no good. NSNBC ain't no good. Where are our trusted sources now? People are opening mouths and putting their brains on display right now. You got people reporting that lady that I showed you yesterday. Y'all need to go back. This lady said. You have to go to a trusted source. People are opening their mouths and putting their brains on display. The media these days are not getting anything right. It's all about entertainment. He said, yeah, Triple J today. That's good. Triple J, the barbecue place. But I was thinking about this, y'all. Because it's Martin Luther King birthday, right? And y'all, it kind of got me a little bit. Kind of got me. Because I didn't get a chance to talk about it on Monday. Because we didn't have the show on Monday. Because I had to do the game. TSU. I did it last year because the game was that night. But today I want to talk a little bit about MLK. Just a little bit. Because I want to talk about this young girl behind it. If you got on the show late, go earlier. And I played this video of this young lady. Matter of fact, I'm going to play it again because it was so nice I had to play it twice. Watch this.
And her name is Montoya.
Dr. King's last words would be to you. He would say, my life was worth sacrificing because I was fighting for you. You deserve the right to a free public education. You deserve to have teachers who care and not just warm bodies there. We fought for equal rights so that you can have a blank check. So go back home and check your Cash App. You have been given back pay that America defaulted on. Go back to school and get a great education instead of using AI, artificial intelligence, to do all of your classwork. Just be I. Be intelligent. Be intelligent enough to know that a dream won't become a reality overnight. Yes, they may have killed the dreamer, but couldn't kill the dream. Thank God I made it over. Thank you.
Unbelievable. These kids want teachers, not just warm bodies. I know some professors in college telling me how they have to give bad grades to students because they're trying to turn their AI-generated work in and not do the work. And this 9-year-old telling us, instead of using AI, use BI. When I thought about that, it don't have to make the national news. Don't have to. Just share the damn show. like you shared the damn Cat Williams video. What my man said, controversy sells. Not what that young girl there just said. I remember one night watching One Night in Miami. And I thought that would be a nice entry point when I talk about Martin Luther King. I think it's important to reflect on his legacy through the lens of how it frees us. As I was watching that brilliant piece of art directed by Regina, the great Regina King, One Night in Miami. Somebody go check it out. Starring 4 incredible actors playing Jim Brown, Malcolm X, Sam Cooke, and Muhammad Ali. When I was watching a brotherhood, something that's hard for us to grasp, especially in the summer basketball community. A conversation that came about because Ali was there to fight and beat Sonny Liston for the heavyweight championship of the world. This was the setting. And they all had to stay in the black hotel because they couldn't stay in the white hotels. Check this out. He was 22 years old, and all of these men were friends before fame and friends after. And I'm watching freedom being the focus when them guys were talking in so many ways, in conversation, especially between Jim Brown and Malcolm X. Sam Cooke and Malcolm X, they was clashing. Muhammad Ali and Sam Cooke, they had a conversation though. But each conversation, ladies and gentlemen, and this is what it's bothering me in this community. Each conversation, I'm looking at men in their 20s and 30s talk about freedom through different lenses. That's why I hope we have our younger men in this basketball community. Y'all step up. You 20-year-olds and 30 years old, y'all step up and be great. Y'all step up. It's some things that y'all can do. But I'm sitting there thinking about this. These young kids. This was an era of verses where everything is. This is one against the other. Booker T, versus W.B. Du Bois. Martin versus Malcolm. It was an era of verses. Everybody versing each other. And what I'm learning is that so much we learn. The more our perspective on what freedom should look like should change. Now, I'm talking about freedom in the summer basketball because a lot of people don't have freedom. A lot of people don't have freedom. What if all the parents in summer basketball, what if all of those kids not necessarily be smart and brilliant, but got passing grades and passing grade? What if we taught them to be better students than just better basketball players? What if? People sitting in this seat that we're in right now, all of us, your comments and everything. The best part about reading to me is rereading, because you come back to a book with much more knowledge and understanding and a perspective of more wisdom, and you see things you didn't see before and imagine life in the same way. When you go back and look at your life, imagine life in the same way. when I watched summer basketball as my son was playing, what, 9 years old, 9 years old, 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old, 13, 14. I'm going back. I'm rereading. See, we are all collecting all of these puzzle pieces if we're actively living, if you're doing something. But as we start to put these pieces together in this summer basketball, it forms a picture that starts to become clearer and clearer. See, it's because people don't want you to do the right thing in summer basketball. There's some people out there don't want you to because they want to keep their foot on your neck. They don't want you to be smart parents. And now you parents, y'all got, I'm telling y'all got to do better too. Yeah, I promise you. You know, I just can't blame the summer basketball because they have the willing participant, and that's y'all. See, I was just in a position, you know what? I just never paid them no attention. Maybe that was the great thing I did. I didn't pay them no attention. Think of that. Well, you didn't have to worry about it. No, you know why? You know why I didn't have to worry about it? I didn't have to worry about it because I made sure he was a great student. Y'all, he didn't want to be no great student. No. He didn't wake up tomorrow. I'm about to be, no, dude, you better get in there. Man, I remember them days at Kincaid. I didn't think my son was going to make it. 5th grade at Kincaid. We got out of school at 3 o'clock. Got out of school, 3 o'clock. It was 11 o'clock before we finished all the homework. And you know me, I'm saying, whoa. And then when the teacher explained it to me, she said, Mr. Hatter, I know we're giving him too much. I know that. It's by design. I said, what you mean? She said, the brain is a muscle. And we got to keep giving him stuff so we can stretch it. So that's why you got to have all these assignments. I said, what? What? Changed my life. I was struggling because I was helping him. Then the mom had to help him. Y'all, from 3, he get out of school till 11, he had time to do nothing. I'll finish sorry for the little boy. But those 2 years put him off on a trajectory. It wasn't that he was so, I don't know, call it smart, but his brain had enlarged. I guess, that's what the lady said. But I told y'all, there's so many nuggets in that movie I was watching. Boy, I like that. Prepared him to prioritize. Huh, okay. There's so many nuggets in that movie. The guy who played Malcolm, he's a British actor. I didn't have a problem. See, and people had a problem with a British guy playing Malcolm X. I remember that. But we didn't have a problem with Harry Belafonte not being a traditional black person. We didn't have a problem with Sidney Poitier not being a traditional black person. But people had problems. Some of the actors in America said, well, we could have got one of us to play the movie, all of that. But they had problems with the Brits. But this brother, he put that thing down in that movie. Y'all got to go watch it one night in Miami. Y'all, we don't worry about did nobody pub it or not. We should have watched it. The guy that played Muhammad Ali, in an interview, he jumped to his defense. He said, this is the future of what the community is supposed to look like. We are not in a battle with one another. We battling the Brits and we battling the past and the future because the beef is a new thing. The conversation I got out of that movie. These guys had conversations that we need to be having now about capitalism, about how we need to fund the things that we want to do. Summer basketball community. To fund the things that we want to do. Sam Cooke was different. He wanted ownership of himself. Jim Brown was an athlete. At one point, Malcolm says, "You are our weapon." And he said, "No, I am not." Jim Brown said, I ain't y'all weapon. Thank you, Larry. Larry said, hold on. It's a long ass note. I'm going to try to read it. I can't speak for other AAU summer ball. I'm going to put summer ball in there because AAU, we shouldn't be using them people's name because that's their name. Let me put it back up there in case it comes down. He said, but my program educated. See, we ain't talking about, I didn't say every AAU program. So that you didn't have to do this, but since you did it, I'm going to do it. Educate families on the college process and hold kids accountable. If a player is failing and are misbehaving, the parent and I meet to discuss the consequences. I have made kids come to practice and do their homework and not practice until the grade was pulled up. We simply got to get back to basics of help kids find their purpose with or without basketball. The most satisfying thing is hearing from past players who are responsible, married adults, family. Don't that feel good, man? That feel good. And productive careers. Also proud of those who have been able to make basketball a living. What's the name of your organization, Mr. Leary? Put it up on the screen. Because it is people like this. It is people. I'm talking about, it's a dark cloud over summer basketball. It's a dark cloud where you would call a parent. I'm going to repeat it, Larry, because I don't even know the name of your program, Larry. Shooting Stars. Thank you for that. I like that. But I'm going to keep going. I like that, Larry. Larry, I like that. I like that. I'm talking about the basketball community. Because Larry, you put all those eloquent things up there. But you know there's some things going on in this basketball community that are not doing those things. And guess what? I didn't say that's the responsibility of them. Because I think it should start at home. If the home don't have enough resources, if you're spending that much time with this kid, you want to teach them something. And you don't never know what you're teaching them until they come grown and then come and stop you at a basketball game and tell the significant other, that's the guy who had to put me on the right track. I don't know where I'd be without him. But let me get back to this. Because we're talking about Martin Luther King today. We're talking about him a little bit. Ali, Jim Brown. Remember I told you Jim Brown was the athlete, and Malcolm pointed at him and said, "Man, you're our weapon." And he said, "No, I'm not." Muhammad Ali, 22 years old, brash. trying to just figure it out through his spiritual journey, also ownership, but not quite sure of himself at 22. He needed all that energy to get where he needed to go. But through Regina King's lens, she was able to talk about colorism. And sometimes I feel some people need to sew their lips up when it comes to talking about black people. This is interesting. Dr. King was around 64. It was around, no, he wasn't 64. It was around 64 when Ali won the title. February, that's right, February of 1964. Malcolm literally was almost to that day in a year. He was assassinated that next year in February 21st, 1965. After this date, when y'all saw that movie, that day, a year later, Malcolm got killed. Sam Cooke, who we all know his music, and we all know that, you know, that one song that he composed right before he was killed, under mysterious circumstances, when he started asking for his masters. Okay, I like this. I like this. I like this. He said, absolutely. I'm going to get back there. See, I'm going back and forth. When I see a comment that I want to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. Absolutely. It's unfortunate that it's a dog-eat world in summer basketball nowadays. It's a lot of misadvising families for selfish reasons. Can I get an example of the misadvising? Could I get an example? I got you, Trey Phillips. I got you. Can I get an example of misadvice? I like that one. I'm going to use that one. Then Trey Phillips came along and said, you see what Trey Phillips said. How it's crazy. I sent my senior parents the FAFSA application, and they were so surprised to get it from me since they haven't received it anywhere else. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me bring that down a little bit so we can see it. Where should they have gotten it from? What are those acronyms? Educate our people today. What are those acronyms? What is that acronym? What do those letters stand for? What does the FAFSA application, what does that mean? Bring a brick today. You're supposed to get it from me since they haven't received it. The parents, they were surprised to get it from no matter if you on scholarship or not, you should complete it. Give us that information right now on the screen. That's a good one. I love it. I love it. I love it. Talk to me. What's up, Alfie OBs? Trey Phillips. I like that one, man. Come on. He'll put it up there in a minute. Single moms getting the bare minimum information on where their funds are being placed. What do you mean by that, Ivan Pettit? Their funds are being placed? Greetings from the beautiful Legacy School of Sports and Science. I don't know what you're talking about. Single moms getting the bare minimum. What about the dads getting the bare minimum in there? What you mean where the money's coming from? Oh, wow. So wait a minute. Your son is a can't miss D1 prospect if he plays for my wait a minute. Hold on. Your son is a can't miss D1 prospect, but if he plays for me, But my program, he will go decrum. But if he can't miss, I can play for any program. Help me with that one, Herb. Trey. Trey said the federal student aid application should come from schools, but not early in the process. Hold on over there. I got you. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all
What
see
you
that?
got there?
Hold on a minute, Jim. The federal student aid application should come from the schools, but not early in the process. So when should it come, Trey Phillips? Not early in the process. I'm just, hold up, y'all. Y'all saying some stuff. But I'm gonna let y'all know, ain't no overtime today. I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. So don't get witchcraft. I got to get out of here. But Jim, I'm gonna get you in here. But there's a few questions happened before you got. I didn't think you was coming. I didn't think you was coming. But Herb said that's some of a grassroots program. But Trey said something, Jimmy. He said, Hatter is crazy. I sent my senior parents the FAFSA application, and they were surprised to get it from me since they haven't received it anywhere else. No matter who is the response, where do they supposed to get it from? Because you came back and says it comes from the school. What school? But not early in the process. Hold up, Herb. I'm going to get you off here, but I'm going to put you back up there. You said, but it comes early in the process. More money available earlier. You get the When does it, what day is it available for the kids? Most kids are D1, so they now can get some aid. Absolutely. So you said don't come early in the process. When does it come? And what school do you get it from? Their high school? Oh, it's high school council. Okay. All right.
The registrar at the high school, and it's normally around January, beginning of January, when you can get that and you can apply.
In what year till the student have to be in?
The senior.
So soon as he step on that campus as a senior,
yeah,
he should be asking about this.
Yes. I mean,
that's at the same time, I don't know. I'm asking.
Okay, but here's the thing. Remember, I'm the guy that stay on people's neck. These families, this is Chinese to most families of the student athletes.
That's why we're talking about it.
Right? But it should not be Chinese to you grassroots programs operators, because it's a revolving door. You're going to go through this every year because most of your kids are not going to be Division I players. And even if they are, it applies. So your pencil should be sharpened in December, and you should be explaining this to your parents as part of your sales pitch when you're luring them into your program or to get your services.
So you instead of saying, look here, but these seniors then, Jimmy, they seniors. But Jimmy, they seniors. What do you mean they seniors now? What are you talking about? They can't do it.
That means that, okay. So you're making a commitment as a grassroots program and or the trainer. The trainer's still working out these 12th graders.
But Jimmy, hold on now. We got to go back now. It ain't we got to go back and retract that. It ain't just some basketball coach gonna have him as a junior. He ain't gonna have him most cases as a senior.
Well, here's the thing. This is where it gets tricky here.
Okay, help me out.
The summer coach is not obligated, because just because they made a commitment, your kid played with them with that program, and that season is over with. However, if there has been a relationship developed where that coach went the extra mile, or you as a parent went the extra mile to help that, maybe you were a teen mom that's going the extra mile. Maybe you did some of the hotel bookings. That's going the extra mile. Maybe you went and booked the plane trips. Maybe you use your credit card because the coach some type of excuse they may have gave you while you were on a trip. That's going the extra mile. That coach then should feel obligated to help and assist you all the way through. How many times you see on social media when a kid nowadays in the 12th grade, they're committing to a school and they're committing, they'll hit 30, 40 points, and that summer grassroots program will tweet out, look at what our young little Johnny did last night. That's how we
supposed
do
to do.
He's committing to so-and-so. That's 8 that we got signed or committed so far. So now it's we. So that means if you feel obligated to tweet that shit out when that kid is announces his college that you didn't have hardly anything to do with, then you should feel obligated to go and hold that parent hand or to help guide them through to save them thousands of dollars with something like a FAFSA. You should feel compelled to do so. And for those of you who are grassroots coaches and you are ignorant to FAFSA, put it in your phone right now.
Why does the grassroots? Why is this his responsibility?
Once again, you're helping your seniors after the fact. Those are the ones when you make the commitment to them. Unless now there are some situations, kid and the parents, the shit might have went sour. I get that. At that last game, you take that jersey out and you saying, you know what, I don't want nothing to do with these dudes no more. And they saying the same thing about your ass. So I get that. That's called what y'all call it in marriage when you're divorced. You've been divorced. What they call it before? Irreconcilable differences.
Irreconcilable.
Yeah, that's what they call it. Okay, so that's what that is. I get that. But for the rest of you guys, you should feel the need, the want, the obligation, again, to help that parent and that kid walk all the way through their senior season. You're not obligated, but you should feel that. That's the key word. You should feel obligated. And that's what I have on that.
Thank you, Trey Phillips, for being so. I like that, but her, Coach Jimmy, I was just talking about summer basketball, man. And you can just go and get what you want to talk about. I can get them again tomorrow with what I was talking about. Herb, I'm trying to lock that thing because we talking about some things that some basketball coaches tell these kids. Give me that, but this is an oxymoron. I don't understand this one. He said, I want you to put this up there. They said, your son is a can't miss D1 prospect. I'm telling you, your son is a can't miss D1 prospect. If he plays for my program, he will go D1. But if he's a can't miss, I don't understand that.
I got, you know what?
I don't like that.
And this is empowering the parent. Put that back up there. That's how you empower the parents.
Okay.
And we're going over this all the time because sooner or later, guess what? You might not get it today, but somebody's going to get it. And I realize that. That number 2, if he plays for my program, he will go Division I. Your response should be to number 2. What if he don't? That way now, because he's tweeting.
So the mama should ask the man, what if he don't?
What if he don't? Who's responsible if he don't? That's a better way to word.
I'm gonna say him.
Since you telling me this, is it your fault if he don't?
That's a good one.
And see now you have it in writing, because sooner or later there's going to be a parent that's going to sue the brakes off somebody for lying. You're going to get the wrong parent one day, some of y'all, because it's just so prevalent. And what happens is it's like this stuff is like Stretch Armstrong had. Remember that little toy when you had a little kid called Stretch Armstrong?
I remember, but I ain't have it.
I ain't never had one. One of my partners had one, and
I ain't want that, man.
And he was bad. He cut it open with a fingernail file, and jelly came out of it, some shit like that. But anyway, the Stretch Armstrong, you only can pull this stuff so far before it contracts. Extract, contract. And that's what's going to happen with this grassroots basketball, with this whole recruiting thing. You know why? Because the portal is a blessing in disguise to put reality in its place. I wrote a big piece this morning on the VIP news of RCS Sports, and I explained how. And I went and I looked it up. You know, I'm on the plane. We stuck on the East Coast and all this stuff. Get home, then you get home, and now pipe and busted, and you got to get the pipe fixed. That's why I'm late today, guys. I was planning on being there bright and early on today. Pipe busted, ain't no water at the crib. So now, water fixed. Thanks, one thing about living in the hood is gonna always be guys. It's gonna be on call. One thing about the hood house. One thing, you live in them suburbs, your ass won't get the pipes fixed till Friday because it's everybody pipes.
No, I got a dude in the suburb. You gotta have your dude out here too. Hey,
you gotta have a nickname. He ain't no nickname. If he ain't no nickname, he ain't a real handyman.
I can't tell you his name.
Our handyman got nicknames.
Get what it got? Garçon.
Okay.
Garçon.
Okay, there you go.
He that man. He that dude. He probably
there you go. So you guys, we're talking, if you just tune in to the Chop Shop, unsigned seniors, it's that time of the year. And then also you guys that are selecting your grassroots programs. This is a very, very stressful time of the year. And far too many parents don't put enough homework into it. And far too many other parents who've been through it are not make yourselves available. Let some of these parents know, if you're watching right now, they can call you. They can text message you. They can DM you, and you can share stories, because that's the thing. It's like a consumer report. Parents have to share their experiences with certain people. Otherwise, the new parents going to get a revised version of a devil in disguise, a revised version of it. And they get better as each lie they have to tell during each year. They're getting better, very much better. So, and you're going through it for the first time, especially those who have 11th graders that will be going through their last lap around the track. Let me tell you guys something. You must ask questions. How do you know which questions to ask? It's common. It just comes from the heart. Okay, they telling you about this FAFSA. Okay, what does it mean? That's a question. No, now, if that guy can't tell you what it means, then that's a red ass flag.
Well, shit, at least he mentioned it to me. Shit.
At
first, they wasn't even mentioning.
Yeah, at first they wasn't mentioning.
But they got the Chop Shop. But Jimmy, I got something. This one, I got you here. I got you here. Because I saw something last night. I've been seeing some tweets. I forgot who tweeted it, but I should have put the caption up there who tweeted. But guess what? They were tweeting about this dude. They said he's in the top 100 in the class of 25 at RCS Sports. He has, then they talk about his, but Jimmy, after this year, they ain't gonna even be able to say that.
No, they ain't gonna be able to say that.
Them tweets, they're gonna be obsolete.
Yeah, but that's the.
They might use somebody else's name then.
Well, they're gonna use somebody. That's the thing. That's what I'm forcing their ass to do. Go and use the other thing. Now it's gonna, because the market has already been created. Your parents, they're already paying some of you guys as third party, actually fourth parties. Then guess what? And you go and you say you rank by them. Now what's going to happen is, me not doing the rankings is going to help create a whole different market. I promise you, parents, because that's when you're going to really see. I'm gonna go to, I say go the extra mile to make many of y'all really understand, and you will see just how much stroke I have around the country. You will need me or my services far more than a ranking. Rather than to get you in a position to where you can translate and let a coach know, hey man, you coming into Houston, go check out this kid. Ain't no strings attached. Let the parent know or the kid know who sent you over there. Because y'all not asking the right question. That's why I told you guys, whenever a coach contact you, it ain't like I made them contact you. They ain't guaranteed, but you want to know who to thank. We say this all the time. Ask the person, how did you get my number? I'm just curious so that I would know whom to thank. That's the way you say it. Once again, Hey, coach, just out of curiosity, how did you get my cell number, this number? Because, that way I know who to thank. Because I like that, this is good. Then that coach is going to feel open to give you the name of the person that he got the info from. I promise you, it works every time. Then that way now you know if things go groovy for that particular coach, when you're going to see all the text messages come out, you will know in your mind, this dude ain't had shit to do with this connection with this coach. It came from somewhere else, or it came from across the street, across the road. You guys have no idea how many people out there look you dead in your eyes and make you believe that they are doing everything that you wish to help you and your kid. That everybody else thinks lower of your kid. Let me tell you, Adam, this past weekend, I said, you know what? I am sick and tired of so many people lying, looking these parents in the eyes and straight up lying to them. I told a parent, I said, you remind me tomorrow when I get back into Houston, I will screenshot you the rankings, the ballot that Jeffrey Day, Archie Young, Doug Jones put in there. And that way, because you say you talk to them and they say, you don't know why your kid ranked so low, I'm going to send your ass the rankings and show you where each one of them put your kid at. Because I'm sick and tired of folk lying. I'm the guy that let them know he's not good enough right now. Right now, just keep getting better. Right now, guess what? It's you ain't keep me posted. Those are some of the things that I tell parents. I ask you to keep me posted every damn week. That's all I ask you to do. And you didn't do it. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Okay, then. That's why that's for me. That's why he ranked low with me. Because how you know the other parents ain't keep me posted? I get you, Mr. Hicks. Yeah, okay, there we go. Then another one comes, different things. So now you don't have to see. This is the thing that everybody. That's why I said. That's how. Remember, I said this stuff about Dallas. I said DFW. They didn't have no rankings up there publicly for the individuals. So it's easier for a guy in Dallas 3 years ago to go up to a parent and say, you know what, I'm down with Anthony Black. And another one to go 3 years ago, you know what, I'm down with one of the other kids, with Carson. Then another one go back and say, no, I'm down with this one. I'm down with that one. So it's easier because they don't have no physical evidence. You're not putting your name on nothing. You're not standing on business. Stop playing with these parents, making them think that all their kids are Division I. That's messing up. It's gridlocking the whole road to understanding. You're supposed to help these parents. You're supposed to know what a Division I player looks like. You're not just, and guess what? Some of these kids don't want to just go to Division I. Some would want to go play. You got to find that out. Then there's other kids, trust me, there's other kids that just want to go and get a jogging suit that got the Division I name on the front to say with a basketball on it and up under it, so they can wear back home and walk to their school on the in-service day, and just the way they can feel that's all they wanted to do. You'd be surprised. Are you willing to go to Division I, get on a team, ride that bench, hardly never play? Or are you willing to go to subdivision I school where you can play 16, 20 minutes a game and be the star? What are you willing to do? Are you willing to do that first one? If you're not willing to do that first one, then why we cut the hell of talk out about the Division I stuff? Because most people, most of the grassroots coaches out there did not play Division I basketball.
So what that mean?
So you don't know what it takes. Just like I don't know what it takes to be a Division I basketball player.
No, you don't know how it feel.
I don't know what it feel like. Well,
you know what it takes. Shit, you done seen enough of them.
Yeah. I definitely done seen enough of them. I know. Yeah. I know what. If you ain't preparing and willing to go and prepare yourself, if you have to be motivated, if you have to be coerced into going to work out at the in the 12th grade, 11th to the 12th grade, then you don't have the fundamental foundation of what it takes to sustain to getting better at that next level. Now it can come tomorrow, it can come today, but you don't have it already. And you're saying you're Division One. No, you're not. You want to drop out of school, you're gonna get kicked off the team, you're gonna drop out of school. You have to realize how much no mama or daddy is there to tell you to go to bed. To tell you to cut the game off, the video game off. I was just in Philly with Junior Lofton. You know how many hours Junior Lofton played on the video game every day, Hatter? 6 hours a day. I could not believe that, Junior. What the hell? Love him to death. But at the same time, it's like, shit, they keep me out the streets. What you rather me be? I ain't in those clubs. I ain't in the bars. I'll get you, Junior. Play your game away then. Play it. Understand something. There's nobody there in college to make this kid do what he's supposed to be doing. You know how your kids are cut up. You know what they're built with. You know why we know how to? Let one of them some guns leave one of your grassroots program and go across the street. Watch, you hear how they always start telling you the disclaimers? Man, he was lazy. Man, he never hardly came to practice. We got to pick him up. I got to drop him off. I had to do this. I had to do that. I had to do this. You know, the parent, they tell you all those secrets when the kid is gone. But you want to, and guess what? Ain't nothing wrong. You know, they ain't the world's business. But you know, if you knew all that the day after he gone, glad to announce I'm going across the street to the Adidas team. I'm leaving the Nike team. All of a sudden, Nike team will tell you everything that you didn't want to, that you need to know about the kid. Coach started calling. Coach, I wouldn't recruit him, man. Coach, he smokes all the weed in the world. He this and that. I don't know. You know, they're gonna tell all that. They're gonna tell those coaches that. How do you know what I'm talking about?
I'm just laughing, man. I'm just letting you talk. I'm laughing, man.
And so we got some of the comments, and Stephon Leary say all my three seniors are going to college to play, and they are happy. I played 3 unsigned seniors last year, and they are all in college. The goal should not be Division I, especially nowadays when the transfer has more value than a high school player. Yeah. You know, guys, we got to let some of these parents know they're watching right now. If you've been through this, if you know how to do this, then guess what? Y'all can collaborate. Y'all can galvanize, and y'all can create chat rooms or text groups amongst each other. That's where the power dwells. Y'all are not getting me. I'm telling you. You have way more power than you're yielding all the power to other people. I never have possessed power to go and yield over a magic wand to make a college coach come and offer your kid, give your kid.
I don't even want to do that.
I never subscribe to that stuff. But then people say parents just want to make sure their kids have a fair chance because they look across the street and little Johnny got fake offers, but hell, they figure how the hell little Johnny get those off. It's still
so a fake offer is cool.
That's to a lot of them. It is. A lot of them it is. And that's you know, why don't you buy little Johnny some fake ass clothes? But
Jimmy, I went to Rice and Charlotte's game, overtime game. Jimmy, I've seen a lot of basketball this year. I haven't seen a lot of basketball this year.
Okay.
Jimmy, ain't many of these kids can break neither one of those lineups.
They don't know it. They don't know it.
I sit there and watch the physicality.
And how strong these guys are compared to how
strong,
skinny, how frail some of our guys are. Oh, college coaches know I got to get this meat on this dude. I have to get his measurables right to even have a fighting chance, unless you have somebody special. And if you got a special kid, you're not going to be the one telling us. Everybody else is going to be telling you. Not one person who wants you to play for them. The person that you never met before is going to come. It's going to be in multitudes from different. Think about it. When they come from the north, south, east, and west, then they all tell you your kid is special. then and only then Dizzy might have a chance to become special. Just because the North telling you don't mean that. Just because the South telling you don't mean that. That's the thing. That's the thing. How you right? I mean,
Man,
this
I
stuff.
mean, I was sitting there watching it, man, and I was sitting there. Boy, you got to have some skip. Man, these dudes coming at your ass 100 miles an hour, man. If you don't have a faint of heart, young fellas, man, y'all in high school, man, get your body as physically ready as you can if you plan on going to college. Man, the rights, and these ain't the top. This is mid-major. It's D1.
Mid-level.
But
Mid-level.
you got to be good to play on these teams. Keno Dawes hit 7 points. He was one of the best players. He was one of the best players in the city. Wasn't he on your magazine?
Yeah, he was on the front cover.
On the front cover.
No. He didn't make the front cover. He was, I think.
He didn't make it. He didn't make it. Okay, he didn't make it. But he was one of the top players.
He didn't make it, but he know why. I remember we had that conversation on the Chop
That's
Shop.
right.
You know why.
Don't worry about it. But he couldn't.
You know
Okay, I got you. But guess what? He played 32 minutes, didn't have 7 points, but he played 32 minutes in an overtime game.
So here's the deal. This is the part where it gets good. I'm gonna ask you guys too. Boom, boom, boom. Shadow show. Y'all, real quick. We gotta get off this thing in a second. We gotta get off. We got a minute or two left. Is Keanu Dawes better than Robert Miller III right now?
Right now?
Right now.
Well, he can't do some of the things Robert Miller can do.
Who's better right now? Who you taking right now?
I would take Robert Miller because of his shot blocking ability.
Okay.
They could have used Robert Miller last night to block some of them shots.
Keanu Dawes, is Chris McDermott better than Keanu Dawes right now? They about the same. Keanu Dawes a little bit taller than Chris McDermott.
Chris is more aggressive. Keanu is talented. It's just in his freshman year, Jimmy, you can see it's there. He got some stuff. He just got to figure out the college game. And that's why I don't give up on freshmen too quick. Sometimes you got to figure out this college game, man. Sometimes you got to dunk. Listen, you got to dunk everything in college, man. A young big fella. Because those guards going to dunk on your ass. You got to dunk. You can't come in there soft. But I saw some stuff in Keon. Jimmy, just like 6 months ago, players get better in 6 months.
Yeah.
I see some stuff in it. Don't throw him. In the
No. He's starting.
Yes.
At a Division I level. Yeah. I'm not saying Keanu Dawes is bad. No, I'm letting you know how good you got to be at that level. So think about it. When I mentioned Chris McDermott's name as a comparison. That was a harder sell to you. You thought about it. About 6 seconds. So that means let you know what level that Chris McDermott would have.
Chris McDermott would have struggled in that game last night.
Exactly what level he would have to be, and just to have a chance to move the needle.
Let me repeat this again. Chris McDermott would have struggled in that damn game last night. Charlotte big as hell. Charlotte got 6'11", 6'10". He got 6'10" shooting from out there. 6'10". Braswell. Jimmy, it was just unique, man. You know what? A friend of mine, he one of the coaches over at Charlotte, so I came to see him. I didn't even know, and then when I got engulfed in the game, and then I got to start seeing, which one? Like you saying, which one of our players can play?
Exactly.
Which one of our seniors can play in this game right now? I mean, I'm telling you, that was what I was thinking about last night.
Man, this stuff and you. So that's why we always start low. Take your kid to see University of St. Thomas play.
Yes,
University of St. Thomas play. And if you need help, that's what the Chop Shop does. In the magazine, you can still get your copy on the front of the rcsports.com. And we have the schedules, the home schedules for all of the colleges in Greater Houston. University of St. Thomas next home game is on January the 19th, right?
Mhm.
They play at 5:30 on the 19th, and they play at 4 o'clock on the 20th. They play on the 19th and the 20th. You can go and you can contact, you get your copy of the magazine, because this saves you money. This is how you can get in the game free of charge if you take one of the young basketball players with you. See that phone number of that college coach? You call that college coach, right?
Mhm.
Take a screenshot the screen, call that college coach and let him know you see the magazine that you're calling, you have a name of the player, or you text him. That'll be better. Text the coach. Say, look, coach, I want to bring this player. He's in the 10th grade or above to your game. What do we need to do? He's going to text you back. Promise you. I promise you. Tell him I saw us in the chop shop and we got your cell number from here. This is how you take the kids there. As you're sitting there watching, really watch how big the kids are and what they are doing on the court, what they're doing off the court. Remember, your kid, the way he's playing at his high school coach ain't fit to be his college coach. Whatever the luxury and the freedom he has in that system, that is not going to be the case there. I was just telling a personal story. We were talking about it this past weekend in Philly. Patrick Beverly led the entire state of Illinois in scoring. Can you guys visualize that? Patrick Beverly led the entire state. It was a hotbed at the time. They had the Illinois Warriors back then. They had Mac Irvin Fire on fire back then. He led the whole state in scoring. You guys don't even envision Patrick Beverly being able to average 35 points a game.
Let's go.
He got in, he found a role, and they made him say, if you want to exist, this is what you're going to have to be. You're going to be this player right here.
If we could ever that's the hardest thing to get across the players. I've seen it at TSU. I'm watching Jimmy. TSU beat the brakes off Mississippi Valley. They should have beat the brakes off.
They ain't won a game, man. They probably better have won that game. TSU better have won.
Yeah, they beat the brakes off. They whooped them like they should have. But
that coach used to be at Arkansas Pine Bluff. He was winning, kicking ass at Arkansas Pine. Well, that ain't won a game. So much for that recycling, miss. So much for that recycling.
Yeah, but sometimes, Jimmy, I looked at that team. Jimmy, you got to have players. You got to, y'all can have, your coach can be as great. I put it like this. All you guys think y'all great coaches. Give me all the good players and you got to get all the sorry players. I'm busting you. Give me the Jims and Joes. You can have the X's and O's. Jimmy, this stuff about players. You just got to have players. And just watching, man. I'm just watching these games, players. It's hard. It'll be hard for you to break the lineup at TSU. It's hard.
They don't want to hear that.
But Jimmy, what happens? Some people get hurt, and it's your time to shine. Now you got to shine.
Yeah. But that ain't. But that's not playing. That's not scripted. Okay. That's ad libbed. That's part of ad libbing. That's part of you don't know when it's going to happen.
That's college basketball.
The reason that I mentioned the comparisons.
That's cool.
To the kid from Rice, Keanu Dawes, versus Chris McDermott and Robin Miller, because Keanu Dawes could possibly be in the portal. If he had a good enough season, he might can say, them other schools might say, hey man, what you want to do? Remember, everybody can leave. So that means everybody is a candidate to go everywhere this season. That's why I mentioned his name. I'm not saying I have not heard any rumors about him wanting to leave Rice. No. I have not. But he's still a prospect, and that means you got that college coach gonna be choosing from all players. All players get to play another year if you have eligibility without having to sit out. That's the thing that you faced against. If you have those offers, guys, or those interests, I gave you steps. I gave steps on the VIP news. I'm telling you, you must read those steps. It's like 10 steps. Then I come back this morning, with some more. And I provided all of the unsigned seniors in the area. They're 18 of them, plus there's 2 more that's going in football. That were Division I prospect, like Draylon Miller, but opted to go football. We have 2 of those. There's 18 straight basketball signees right now in the area. That's it. Division I. 18. Out of them 18, guess how many of them under 6 foot?
Nada.
1. Justin Big.
I forgot about him.
Justin Big, the only one under 6 foot. And Justin Big had maybe 2 Division I. I think it was like maybe 2 Division I offers. 3 tops. He ended up signing with George Mason. And I gave a rundown in today's VIP news about Justin Big. And not one time in the rundown did I mention his dad. It was Christian Big. I didn't mention his name on purpose, but that does have something to do with it, getting people's attention, because of Christian Big's son that got some coaches' attention, and then some coaches who have recruited players from the Houston Hoops program, and Christian Big may have assisted them in the past. They may have gave him their undivided attention, at least for a couple of minutes of a basketball game. And who knows? The relationship, the assistant coach at George Mason is from San Antonio. He's very fun and familiar with the Houston Hoops program. So those are relationships. He wasn't on that staff, one of those other coaches might not even be paying attention to Justin Big. He's the only one under 6 foot. Then I listed out of the next 12 unsigned seniors that's available right now. And I have people calling, man, my kid ain't on the list. Last time we put one out, I put one of these lists out a couple of months ago. Man, why my kid on it? Who the hell are you gonna take off that list? That's how you ask them. You know, man, you see, you put 12 out there, my kid ain't on there. Who you gonna take off? 2024 is the year of telling the truth. Who you gonna take off that list? It's some good names on that list. Adam, read some names off the list.
I ain't had a chance to read it. I ain't had a chance to read that.
I put a little chart on there. It's some Chris McDermott at the top of the list. He's unsigned.
Who at the bottom of the list?
At the bottom of it is the little kid from Klein Collins, Aaron Perez, about 6'4". Could shoot it pretty good. Played for the Defenders. And Perez, borderline Division I prospect right now. Borderline. But there's some good guys on that list.
What about my boy Divine?
Divine is number 2 on the list. Chris McDermott, Divine. Then Jaquil. Those are Division I prospects. They're all going Division I. See, that's the whole thing. See, some of y'all are so afraid to hurt people's feelings. But you're at the same time, while you're on the wall, you're talking to amongst others that's allied to those people, and you ain't got no problem telling those people what you think. Well, indirectly, you might well tell the parent and the kid, because when they get into their car or they get home, guess who they gonna call and tell them what you said? They gonna call them people and tell them exactly what you said about them people. I can't tell you how many parents or how many people have called me over the years, say, man, I heard what you said, man, you ain't like me, you got the reason you ranked them low because of this. Yeah, that's true. Who you heard it from? Well, I can't tell you that. Well, if you tell me where you heard it from, I can tell you if it's true or not. You know, because I may have said it, but I don't remember. But I said, yeah, I said that. So now what are we getting at? Man, why would you? Well, damn, I didn't tell you that. That was a private conversation. I thought, so now I see. I see now. If I want him to tell stuff, I know now how to plant stuff, and they go and throw it on the boat or tie the note to the pigeon, and they're gonna fly it across town. That's what I do. I've been doing that for a couple of years. So whenever you guys heard something from me, I planted it there. I sleep a whole lot better after doing, a whole lot better.
Me too.
A whole lot better. But other names on the list, I'm looking at it. Logan Alexandra. He's about 6'8".
I love him.
Right?
I love him. If I can just get him to quit being suspended every time.
Yeah, they play a game today, so it's gonna be they go to they have a district game, Sea King. I forgot who they play today. But he should be back. TK Lawson from PSAT. He had an offer last summer.
I saw him this summer. I liked him this summer.
Josh Clark from Clements. That kid there's right at 7 foot tall.
I saw him
He's on
play
that
the other
list.
night, Jimmy. I like his length. He just seemed like he bored. Seemed like he a little bored.
He's not consistent.
Okay.
And that's the thing. And that team is one of only 2 of the undefeated teams in 6A in the state of Texas. You got Plano East, and you got Clements. They're 22-0, Hatter.
Plano East, who is it? That's the guy who on their team?
Oh shucks, who Plano East got?
Don't worry about it. I thought you probably just knew it.
Oh, I can't pull it out of my brain.
I like the little boy Chris Tippins.
Chris Tippins is on that list.
I like him.
And so this list, the shortest guy that's available is 6'3". The closest thing to a point guard, the closest thing to a point guard would be Divine Ogachukwu. I say the closest.
I know,
meaning
closest thing
to a point guard. So that means when people saying, "Man, I'm one of the top 2 or 3 point guards that's left in the city," that don't make you Division I this year, not in this city. Our point guards in this city, the crop that's available, we guys like Otis Carter is in the top 3 of available point guards. Otis Carter, guess what? One day he's definitely can be a Division I prospect, but not right now. There's so much basketball in the way that they use him at Booker T. It's almost like a 2 guard sometimes. He'll sit in the corner, wait till the ball come. He get it, he shoot it. Well, guess what? You in Division I, you are what you can guard. You are what you can defend. Like I said, Otis Carter has a lot of basketball that he needs to learn in order to, and a lot of Otis Carter has never rode the bench.
You gonna ride the bench, you go to college.
So guess what? How do you know how he's gonna act if he's on the bench? How do you know how he's going to what you're gonna get out of him then? Gonna look like he's uninterested, look like he's unenthused. Right?
Absolutely.
So that's what I want to get you guys, but we got to get the hell up out of here.
That was good. That was good.
Share the show, guys. Share the show.
And you got your water back on and everything.
Water on, man. Boy, fix the pipe, man. Cut that thing out. Patch it on up. They got some gold glue now. They call it gold glue. The other glue that go on the pipe, you got to wait a little while for it.
Stacey Houston just made my day. Stacey, I might send you some. You're doing a good job.
You know what, man?
Huh?
Hey, you know what?
What?
That Big 12 basketball is a gauntlet, man. That's a gauntlet, man. You of H playing Texas Tech tonight. That's gonna be man. Stacey Houston, what the hell going on over at Texas Tech, man? What happened over there? What happened going over there? They said one of the parents, what's his name? Matt Steffi sued who? Texas Tech, I think. Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Where was you at? You heard that?
I don't keep up with nobody suing nobody.
Yeah.
Suing them for what? Not playing?
His son has left the program. He's no longer with the program. Remember, he was.
Hold up, Jimmy. I'll give you 5 more minutes. I'll give you 2 more minutes. How you go? You getting sued? What'd you get sued for?
Oh man!
Or should it be an off-camera discussion?
Something happened in the Bahamas. No, it's public. It's already out. So it's not like. So it's not like I heard about it when it happened.
But something happened in the Bahamas.
In the Bahamas, and something in the Bahamas. Just tell you based on what's already out.
Tell me what's already out.
One or 2 players on the team is alleged to have gotten with 2 teenage high school girls that were on the trip. One of the girls is alleged to be a relative of Matt Steffi. And when they came back, they didn't file any charges, anything, When they came back, now the accusations are intensified because from what and as a result, the lawsuit came saying that so now it's innuendo, different accusations from each side of the fence.
Players from which team? From Texas team.
Yeah.
So
one of the players is their leading scorer. Is a leading scorer for Texas.
So you're saying for what? Because we finna get off here. So you're saying somebody on my team is Matt Steffi on the team? Is his son on the team?
Not anymore. He was like a.
Was he on the
He was a
team
reserve
this year?
And that wasn't this coach's recruit. Matt Steffi's son got there when Chris Beard.
So what Matt Steffi's kids doing over there then? What the little kids doing over there?
I mean, it's free education. I mean, he's
no. I'm talking about what the girls doing over there in the Bahamas.
Because the Bahamas, it was like the Christmas trip. So you just bring some family, family go on the trip.
But
so
is the son still on the team? Why would they come?
Not anymore. When they got back to the United States.
The son was on the team when he went over there. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Yeah,
so he wasn't gonna play. Why y'all taking? Okay.
What do you mean? He wasn't gonna play?
Man, I'm done. I'm done.
I mean,
why the teammates you trying to knock off your teammates' kinfolk? That's my problem.
Hold on, you say try?
Man, let me get off this thing, man. Let me get off this thing, man.
Hey, Rasheed Wallace. Who you got? Come on, it's your turn. Your turn.
I'm done. I'm not doing that.
You got to go. You got to give me one.
I'm going to say Raul Mondesi.
Raul Abdul Raul.
Hey, man, I'm done. I don't want to talk about y'all no more. Y'all done messed me up, man. Man. I can't mess with my teammates' folks. I'm not messing with me. Maybe y'all will. Not my teammates' folks, man. That's all limit, man. Come on, man.
Hey, little girl, got some candy. You want some candy? Come on, little girl, got some candy.
I'm done. I'm done. I'm finna hit this button. Hey, y'all, we'll see y'all tomorrow.
We up out here, Chop Shop.
Dang.
Oh.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.